2K24 has been out for a little bit and I've been experimenting with a lot of different jump shots. And here are the best builds for every single position, every single height, every single 3-point rating, or almost every single 3-point rating. These last few days I've been doing a lot of jump shot testing, so please drop me a like and subscribe to the channel and watch some of my other videos, please. Now before I give you guys even a single jump shot, you guys need to pay attention to this. 2K added this new feature that's kind of cool, and it's like the timing feature. You guys see right here, I'm using push, which might make you guys think, oh, you just release square when you see the ball get pushed towards the basket. No, that's actually not correct. The reason why this does not work is because of human reaction time and also input delay. With both of those factors in mind, you actually have to release square far earlier than 2K tells you to release square. And it might be even earlier depending on your personal reaction time and your personal connection to the 2K server. That is why in this video, I gave you guys cues that take both of those factors into account. And that is why the cues I tell you guys in this video are not the same that 2K tells you to use, because those simply do not work. So now, starting things off for our guard jumpers, these are for players that are between 5'7" and 6'4". If you're not between 5'7" and 6'4", then just skip forward a little bit. Or don't. It's actually better if you guys watch this section, at least just like selfishly. This jumper will be a base John Stockton with release 1 Reggie Jackson and release 2 Stephen Curry. Alright, so first talking about shot speed, obviously the jump shot's going to be very, very fast, which is very, very important for all jump shots, but especially guard jump shots. Trying to shoot off the dribble with a slow jump shot is honestly just so painful. Defensive immunity is obviously just how difficult the shot is to contest, so having this pretty decent defensive immunity is going to help a ton, and it's going to make it a lot more difficult for defenders to guard you. Release height, I'm gonna be honest, it really does not matter that much. Obviously it makes it more difficult for your shot to get blocked, but if there's even a chance of your shot getting blocked, it probably was not a good shot for you to take. And then the last grade is going to be timing stability. Timing stability is pretty simple. Basically, if you have better timing stability, your shot timing is less likely to change, and if you have worse, then it's more likely to change. For example, if you're tired, then your jump shot's going to be slower, and if you have an F timing stability, it's going to be like really slow, and if you have an A+ timing stability, it's probably going to be a tiny bit slower. Some of you guys might be able to shoot consistently with like an F timing stability, but then others of you are gonna need an A. Just experiment with yourself, see how important it is to you. To me, it is pretty important, but it's also not the most important thing in the world, and it's just kind of something I look at. So obviously for the jump shot here, you do need a pretty high 3-point rating. I got you guys with lower 3-point rating jump shots in a second. This has been the main jump shot I've been using since launch, at least on my guard player. The moment I started using it, just instantly started being green, which leads me to believe this is a very jump shot for everyone to learn, and is going to be pretty easier for beginners. As well, the jump shot is very smooth, and due to the very fast speed and pretty good defensive immunity, it's going to be quite difficult to guard as well. Off the catch and off the dribble, it's going to be pretty solid. I would say it's probably better off the dribble, which is quite a good thing for a guard jump shot. Like all around, it just feels easy to time no matter what type of shot you're taking off the dribble. Whether you're running to the left, running to the right, running forward, running backwards, every single time is just a very easy animation. Your player just stops and then he shoots. As well, it's the same thing no matter what type of animation you're coming out of. Like for example, step back 3-pointers are also green every single time. As well, the jump shot will be good from everywhere on the floor, including from deep and also from the corners. All around, the jump shot is very consistent, which is very important. It'll be great with or without meter, although of course I do use no meter. So if you guys are using no meter, you're gonna need a cue. Basically what a cue is, it's pretty much something that indicates you when to release square. So basically, as soon as you see the cue on your player, you release square. This way you can still time your jump shot correctly without using the meter. And honestly, this cue is so easy to see and so easy to green with, and is the main reason why I like this jump shot. I would not recommend relying on muscle memory. That's just so inconsistent, because you don't know what animation you're going to get before your shot. And also, there's just like so many variables that come into play when it comes to just how fast or slow your jump shot is, that truthfully, you're just not going to be able to green consistently if you're not using a visual cue. When it comes to this jump shot right here, basically what you're going to want to do for the cue is start by looking at the ball and basically just stare at the ball. And then with this play, you're going to see the ball kind of just come back and up. And then when the ball does come all the way back, it kind of pauses for a second before it gets absolutely sent towards the basket. Now, right before the ball gets absolutely sent towards the basket, when the ball is just kind of paused like right there, you're going to want to release square. And if you release square right there every single time, it's going to be green every single time, and you're just going to be an absolute threat behind the 3-pointer. Now, if you guys cannot unlock that jump shot right there just due to your 3-point rating, and you're still on a guard build, meaning below 6'4", I got you guys right now. So you guys see the jump shot on the screen right now is base Markelle Fultz with release 1 of Marcus Smart and release 2 Stephen Curry. Now you can actually kind of change this jump shot depending on your 3-point rating, rating. So if you have a higher 3-point rating, go with more Steph Curry. And if you have a lower 3-point rating, go with more Marcus Smart. This is kind of like a medium 3-point rating jump shot, not too high, not too low. Kind of for you like slashing point guard builds. This jump shot is going to be pretty fast. You're still going to be able to get the jump shot off pretty consistently. And also, it's still pretty smooth and it's also still pretty consistent. But it's just not quite as easy to green as the previous jump shot. And even more than that, it's not quite as good when you are contested, at least just in my opinion. Now, if you guys can't unlock either of those two jump shots, I got you with another guard jump shot right here. You guys pretty much see it on the screen right now. Go ahead and copy it down. Obviously, it's a very, very low 3-point rating guard jump shot. That's pretty smooth and is still kind of on the faster side, to be honest. But to be honest, it's not that fast. So if you are shooting with this jump shot, make sure you do have at least a little bit of space so that you can green when you are open. All right, so now moving on to swing jump shots. We are completely done with guard jump shots. Now for all you swing players between 6'5" and 6'9", I got you guys. Starting right now with our first jump shot. You guys can go ahead and see right here, it's base Garrett Temple with release 1, James Harden release 2, Sadiq Bey, and then 49.51 for the bunding. All around, you guys can pretty much see the grades are going to be pretty decent. Right away, you guys can see it's going to be pretty fast, which is of course very, very nice. It will make it a very easy jump shot to get off without getting super contested. As well, you do need a fairly high 3-point rating, but nothing too crazy if I'm being honest. Also, you can switch around the releases if you want to. I would recommend experimenting with different releases if you find other releases work better. And that goes for all these jump shots, not this jump shot specifically. The jump shot's going to be good both off the dribble and off the catch. It's going to be great from pretty much everywhere on the floor, including from deep, although I haven't really taken that many deep jump shots, to be honest. From my experience, it can be a little bit inconsistent, which is why I've been experimenting with different releases, which inconsistency is honestly kind of a bad thing. Some games you can just green absolutely everything, which are the games I absolutely love, but then some games you're just like not really feeling it. I don't know, maybe I just need a little bit more practice, maybe I need a little bit of a better warm-up. Yeah, don't get me wrong, this jump shot's very good. So with this jump shot, you're going to be able to use meter or no meter, but if you're using no meter, obviously you're going to need to know the cue. For the cue of this jump shot, instead of looking at the ball this time, you're going to want to look at the gap above your player's head. And once you see like a pretty good amount of the ball above your player's head, that's when you release square. Basically, I release square right here, and then it's green absolutely every single time. And yeah, that is a very good swing jump shot. All right, so if you can't unlock that jump shot, I got 2 other swing jump shots for you guys, of course. The second swing jump shot is a base Kobe Buffkin with release 1 Holiday and release 2. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to butcher his name. And then for the blending, you're going with 39.61. This is a great alternative for the previous jump shot. In my opinion, it's a little bit worse off the dribble just from my experience, but it's going to be a little bit better off the catch. Just something for you guys to keep in mind. Then the third swing jump shot's on the screen right now, which just like the third guard jump shot is a great jump shot if you're open and a great jump shot for low 3-point rating builds, but it's not a great jump shot if you're trying to shoot with just a little bit of space. So just be extra careful with this third jump shot right here that you are open when you're shooting. All right, now moving on to big man. The first big man jump shot is going to be a Dwayne Dedman. Release 1 Sharp, release 2 Wagner, and then 26.74 for the blending. So this is going to be a great jump shot for all you players 6'10" and taller. And you guys can see this is going to be a pretty fast jump shot, at least for big men. For me, this jump shot was really easy to learn, and I'm able to green this jump shot pretty consistently. It's a great jump shot if you do have a little bit of delay, and it's also a very smooth jump shot that's really consistent off the catch. And as well, it's also really consistent from the corner. I played quite a few games just sitting in the corner with this jump shot, shooting catch and shoot shots, and I was greening pretty much all my shots. And yeah, this thing is honestly pretty crazy. Okay, so moving on to the cue of this jump shot. Basically, all the cue is you're going to want to release square when the ball changes directions. So the ball basically kind of go back when your player's like loading up, and then it'll go forward when your player is like starting to shoot a shot. So basically, you're going to want to release square when the ball's no longer going backwards, also is not going forward yet, or is basically about to start going forwards. And if you release square right there, it's going to be green every single time. Alright, so now for 2 other big man jump shots that are also pretty solid. First one you guys see on the screen right now, it's a pretty good replacement jump shot, and I do quite like this jump shot right here. When I first started using it, honestly, I could not green anything, but now I do actually like this jump shot. So just keep in mind, this jump shot does require a little bit of practice. You're going to have to practice with this jump shot. It's not going to be instant greens right off the bat. Now, another jump shot you guys can use is not really great, but you can definitely green consistently if you are wide open. But if you're contested or you're tired or something, the shot's probably not going to drop unless you're a god. But yeah, with that being said, that's wrapping it up for the video. If you did enjoy the video, please drop me a like, subscribe to the channel. With that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.